Hi Jemima.
Hi Trinny, how are you?
Good. Now today we're talking about take a patterned skirt. Haven't done pattern for a while, and I thought I would challenge myself to wear this about 8 different ways, wintry, summery, because we've got people in Australia getting into autumn, and it's a very old skirt of mine that's from Prada. It's really based on a vintage 50s skirt. Many people might have a skirt like this in their wardrobe. It's a circle skirt, and it's not my best colours, so it is a challenge. I've only ever done it one way, taking that old suede Prada long jacket, which must be about 23 or 4 years old, the bag that matched those high boots from Saint Laurent, and a sort of khaki jumper, which was not my shade, so I had to have that lip on. But I just want to look at print clash with this too.
Okay, so you said it's not your best colours. Why did you buy it?
Because I absolutely loved the print. It's the Duomo in Milan, you can see there. And the bag that matches it, Lucia Prada did a whole range of things, but this is definitely from Venice.
Oh, wow.
But it was that whole same illustrator who did those. And then I also have somewhere, which we've never brought out, I have a pair of shoes.
That match?
Yes.
No.
Molly's going to go off, I'm going to put on the skirt, and we're going to get started. So this is my first print clash. This is from COS, and I got it a few seasons ago, and I've tucked in the collar. Now, there is a little relationship with the colors, but because the color here is much lighter, I feel I want something in the middle. I'm going to introduce leopard print, a third print, to, in my mind, bring it all together. So this is a belt I got on Vestiaire Collective. I love buying belts from secondhand. This was a Celine belt, which probably originally would have been about £600, and I got it for 120, but I love it. And that then brings a relationship. But I thought it's spring. What on earth are the shoes that I'm going to wear? This is totally the wrong colour, but the idea of a little mule is quite 50s, so it makes it retro.
Why do you say it's the wrong colour?
Because it's flesh. I could wear it with it. It just fades slightly into nothing.
Okay, yeah.
But I feel it's not, it's a bit pretty now. I could do leopard and just go and take that tonality, and I can just say, what the hell, let me just have some animal with animal print. I don't mind that at all. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, I do quite love it actually. I hadn't thought about it, but should I just go with my fabulously easy Zara jacket and do that? There's colours that all live together, and the one colour that's through everything is this weird tan.
And I think wearing such a beautiful skirt with a bomber is just amazing.
But I love that idea, so that works.
Yes.
For me, that works.
Can I ask about the makeup, Trinny, because it's so fresh?
It's fresh, and I am wondering, do I need to, can you get me some Wheezy? I've just done a base fresh look. Whenever I do Closet Confessions, I think of a base makeup that'll go with everything. This is my everyday makeup, so I have got BFFI all over my face with candlelight underneath the right light. I've put wigs, flush blush here with a little candlelight to get that glow in the cheek. And then I've just used Sabrina brown eyeliner and not even any eyes. So I could either do eyes or lips, but I'm tempted to just look and think if it went browner.
I think it depends on the shoe, because this looks great, but when you did try that pinky shoe on, I did like the fresh pink.
Yeah, I agree with you. That was so true. Tan can slightly wash you out. You need some strength on your lip, and that strength needn't then always be a red lip. But there's moments when I could go for a red lip, and I think it would help because there's that little red there.
Yeah.
But let's try another look. For look 2, taking off those shoes, and I'm feeling I've seen something that's calling me. When I want the skirt to look less ladylike, it's got to be an ugly shoe. In this case, a profoundly ugly shoe, and it's a high-heeled clog. But there's something about it with the weight of the skirt that makes this feel just a little cooler.
Yeah, I think this is our first Closet Confession clog.
It is our first Closet Confession clog. Sequin jacket I got from Australia, from a company called Willow years ago. I think what I love about this is the shape that it gives me, and the fact that I've introduced sequins, but again there's this nude shade here, and the back I really love, because I love the way it's a waterfall falling jacket, and then you have the volume underneath. And even though the waist is high here, I've made the waist of the belt the same height as the back of that.
Yeah.
So that sort of goes together.
So the first jacket was gold, this is more silver. Why do they both work, Trinny?
I feel this colour that really doesn't suit me near my face could work with gold or silver. This is quite a warm gold for this. There's a coolness about this.
Yeah.
And that definitely suits silver better. But this chocolate suits gold better than silver.
Yes.
So that's why I think I can go either way. Bags. I just had to clear out of my bags. You might just say, are you kidding? I wanted them to be less squidge, so I took out ones I'm not using. And I've tried to put them in categories of colour. Right, so when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing that I could go warm. So in the day I could do that, pick up chocolate.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, and this
Yes.
is from Lutz Morris. She's had a baby. That could go as well.
Yeah, they
And
both
that's a
could work.
crossbody. Putting a crossbody on top just gives it a little bit more of a, not a casualness, that's not the right way to say it, but something leather and sequin. Leopard print is another option here. Would we consider that? But that colour leopard print, it just comes in so many, and you can tell when that doesn't work because there's too much black with a darker tan, so that doesn't work. This is more, I mean, we could do that, you know. It's,
Yeah.
I got in Zara not that long ago, and there's something very pretty about these, but I think that's a white t-shirt moment, isn't it? Should we move on to another look for this outfit?
Okay.
Clogs are off. I think it's a white, just a white t-shirt casual moment. This allows it to go higher. I'm going to go for a very old wedge. I think these are Prada. They're not exactly the same red.
Do you know, I think I prefer the clog.
Did you really say that?
I know. Did you really say that? No.
I think it's the shape feels old-fashioned. Just to jazz it up a bit. This is when one has to really play. Are we just introducing some new colours? You see, oddly, I don't mind that. Is because it's a little bit neon. It gives that pop. So how do we take the skirt out of classic and push it into modern? Yeah, and the beads, do we think they're modern?
I think I would prefer without the necklace.
Yeah, I think the necklace has taken it away.
Where is that from, Trinny?
This is Pagarava for H&M.
Oh.
It's quite goldy. Cuffs and that, it's too much. I think with a belt it might work.
So then would you use the bag? Is that why we tried the white t-shirt on, because you felt the bag would go?
The bag is totally out of the picture now. I mean, we've just gone a different direction, which is cashing it down with a white t-shirt.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for the bag option. You know, you were asking after it. The bag could be my piece of jewellery. I would continue that feeling of straw and raffia with that.
Where are the earrings from, Trinny?
These are from Phoenix before they closed. Now you might want, in this instance, to go back to the clog. We go back to my friend.
Let's
My
go back.
ugly, pretty friend.
They're different looks.
They're very different,
yeah.
aren't they? I like this. I think it's clean, fresh, but you know what it's missing? A red lip. In the summer, I love Mama. It's a sheer shimmer. It's a hint of red. You can just build it up with white and raffia and gold. It has a warmth to it, and then I put a tiny bit of it on my cheeks and blend it in. So I'm just bringing that colour around my face. Brighter than the red on the skirt, but it's giving the pop of colour I need. There. It just adds something. You know, there's a little... When you're accessorising, it's looking at building relationships between different textures, but having this something in common. So my earrings have that beige raffia. The shell here, there's some little wood. Raffia is made from wood, so there's that relationship. But imagine you've just got this little hint here with the bag, like that.
That's so nice.
It's just nice. It's just that detail that's
Yeah.
so, you hardly notice it, but you'll notice it.
Yes.
like
I
that,
love
actually.
this.
Yeah. All right, should we try another one?
Yes, let's.
So this is a top based on my blue top that I got from Tibby in New York, and I liked it. And I wanted Susanna to make it again for me. So we've been trying different fabrics. This fabric is quite soft, and I was initially no way because I didn't get the volume. But then if I take it and I pull it up and then bring it down again, I get quite an interesting shape. This is not totally the right colour, but I'm going to think, could I do a lip to bring it together? So I'm going to just dab Mama. So I've got the hint of the red, and I'm going to add Maddie. And I am actually matching my top nearly. But sometimes I don't mind a top match. Adding Maddie over, it's a lip glow, but it just gives that beautiful glow to the cheek. And that sort of fresh pink makeup. It hasn't come together yet, has it?
Is that because of the shoe or lack of shoe?
It's the shoe. We need to bring the skirt
Yes.
print up here so the interstitial here is not looking so out of place.
Yeah.
That's nice, and it goes with that look of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got
Ooh.
the idea of that, because there's the
Yes.
brown in the earring there.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this than a necklace, because there's a really lovely gather here that I don't want to be weighed down by the necklace. There's a flow of the fabric. We need neutral, that's what I know.
Would you do your Chloe trainer?
I think this is a night out.
It's a night out.
In a summer vacation spot.
Yeah.
I love these Robert Clergerie, because they are, for me, the balance between really sexy shoe and very ugly yet adorable clog.
Yes.
They are that.
The baby.
Yes, they are, and they're super comfortable. I could run around them all day. So that works. The wedge has a nod also to when you wear a very wide skirt. I quite like a heel that weighs you to
Yes.
the floor. Cost shirt, because I am going back to that 50s moment.
Yes.
Topping and tailing in white, and I
love
think
this
that's
trick.
what we need here. Is we need that sort of
The
that's a
waist
real
moment.
50s waisted moment, and I like the applique on the shirt. The shoes are from Tibby. They're very white.
It brings out the white in the skirt. I hadn't noticed the white in it as much.
There's a little trick when you're tying like this. So I always just think, how can we make sure it doesn't all fall apart? So I usually tie like this, and then I take the button of one of them and I put it into the buttonhole of the shirt. It's always going to be secure, so I just take any button.
Yeah. That's nice.
So I do love that, and then I might even do a sort of big picture hat.
Do we want to see the gold sandals with this?
Oh yes, let's see the gold sandals and see if that works. This shoe is tragically uncomfortable. It gives you the best ankle,
Yeah.
and it really gives you a great ankle because it's very low here, but it covers what I consider the ugliest part of my toe, which is the connection between my toes and my feet.
They're great. Are
But
they
they're
Zara?
really nice. They're Zara from last summer, and the heel is super cool. And when I'm wearing a very wide skirt, there's a chunkiness to the heel. It's not a kitten heel, and I do actually love the bracelet with the shoe because it's not too close. The bracelet with the
Yeah.
thicker belt was getting too good. That feels good.
Lovely.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back to clogs. It's, you know, summer in England, but it's a bit chilly. So I'm taking this very old Zara jacket, and I'm just putting that together, and I quite like that actually.
I can imagine you wearing this to the office.
Yeah, I could wear this to the office, and maybe I want to take it away from holiday, but if I had a neat tuck in, that might be good too.
What does it like to untuck?
I sort of like the clean going straight down, not pulling it out over. You like to untuck, like just there,
Just when it was opening with the blazer, getting a bit
Yeah.
of
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just having it. Yeah, that is a very. I love this. It's a good one. I might also then do collar tuck in just for a change. I so much prefer the shirt. Look at that, how much better it looks. That's nice. A tiny bit of skin. Also, I
Definitely.
could consider belting it. Let's try that. This is where I don't mind. You know, I said I didn't want the gold belt with the. we could
Yeah.
do that. I mean, that's quite nice because that's sort of belted yet you don't notice it. I do find that very fresh. That, and then we could also go. I would actually go for this. It's funny how when you go back to the same label, this is the same season of Prada
As the skirt.
as the skirt. I just love the line going down there
Yes.
and the fact it's a raffia one. I don't know how often we would be wearing a white boot, but now we would in May. unless
Yeah.
It was really hot, so let's just see it. I think it's too light,
Yeah.
but you can see the idea that if I have a boot and it's darker, it would be nice with the jacket.
Yes.
last look. This is a Vampire's Wife shirt I got in a sale, and it's kind of great because it's silver and gold together, which is really good for this because it is both warm and cool. And I'm thinking what I do with a tie. So I could do, we've done this before, but if you've got a long tie that comes on a shirt, we could do very long.
Yeah.
And then it's going to take the relationship of that shimmer down to the skirt. And I do love that with the flow of the skirt.
It's gorgeous.
Like that. This is sort of elegant evening, a little bit grown up dinner. And I've got a high heel, which you all kind of love, I think, because I'm not used to doing this ladylikeness. Or would I just do my little...
Oh, I think you would.
You know, I don't know, I just would. Yeah, and
I
it
love
feels
this.
ladylike, the shape of bag. I usually
Yes.
always I'm crossbody or I'm holding, and just have something which goes over elegantly. So I love that. Would I put it on the waist? That was the other thing I was thinking, is would I do this? You know, that flow into the skirt.
So good, because I suppose it depends what type of evening you're having.
It does.
And you can just quickly change it.
And then I might go for some sunglasses.
Very cool.
So there you have it. It's
Just before we go, can
Yes.
we see the shoes,
the
please?
shoes. These are the shoes, and you know, these shoes I had bought years and years ago. They are not actually the same colour because they did do two different prints, and they did one with all these more bright colours. I wore them for about 2 years, and then Susanna borrowed them. When Susanna borrowed things from me, then 7 years later I got them back. So I just sort of had to say to us, darling, do you have those shoes? They feel very, very tight, and I don't think I can wear them, but I just think I'd never get rid of them because they are such a beautiful memory of lots of what not to wear days when we both wore these shoes, and just Venice, which is where I christened Lila and had my 40th birthday.
Yeah.
So
They're art.
they're art, yes, they should just sit in a little lovely glass box. That's hoarding for you. So I hope this gave you inspiration to think of a pattern skirt, looking at the colours. Is it cool or is it warm or is it a mixture of both? That will really lean into helping you decide jewellery and texture and silver or gold, and just challenging yourself to do very extreme contrast. So if you do something and the colours are classic, throw in some neon. If you feel you want to make it dreamy holiday, throw in raffia and summer textures. I hope this gave you some thought about what you've already got in your wardrobe that you can switch up.
Definitely.
And see you again. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Jemima.
Thanks, Judy. Bye.